Hello, VOD boys. What am I searching for? What am I doing? Pretty sure I'm live. Yep. Should be live. Just need to wait for the players to show up. We've got Heal vs Lamelin up first. Taihao for the next matches here a little early. They'll need to pass, but there we go. Passing. Heal is apparently his way. Hopefully be here shortly, unless we get technical difficulties. Maybe we'll have a bracket without technical difficulties. We'll see. Should get like a playlist of chill music. Especially for small brackets like this one. Just vibing anyway. Chill. This is indeed very chill BlazBlue. Small bracket, probably partly because it got announced like literally an hour ago, and also partly because the newbie brackets are just a little small.
Please select your character. Rachel, Alucard, Hazama.
So Lamelin has been playing Rachel for quite some time now. I think he's a bit frustrated with how he's been playing the character, but I mean Rachel's a very difficult character, so he's honestly doing better than me at the character. At least haven't put in as much time as he has, but still an incredibly difficult character. I said maybe we get a BlazBlue bracket without technical difficulties, and seems like it will not be the case. It seems like they're playing. Well, if we're extra sleepy today, we don't get to watch the match. So maybe I should just like quit out. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'm sorry. We just won't have a bracket without technical difficulties. It just doesn't happen. We're not allowed to just spectate the game.
Rachel Alucard. Hazama.
Greetings. Okay. Hopefully I will get to spectate the game this time. It's not a good sign. Cannot be serious. Well then. That's nice. So what are you guys up to tonight? Moon, do you want to join the room and just like stream to me? You don't need to commentate or anything if you don't feel like it, but like maybe if we have 2 people attempting it, we can get 1 person to spectate the match. Who knows? Oh, sick. Moon to the rescue. Does anyone have any questions while we're being technical difficulty and not having the ability to spectate the match? I'm just gonna let them play it out, right? Because I'd love to give them critique, but it's just not gonna let me. So maybe on the 3rd attempt it would work, but. What is it out of? Best of 3? Yes. So first, we generally just call it like first to X instead. First to 2. So it could be going for maybe like 10 minutes, unfortunately. If it goes very long, I generally estimate like every single round takes like 3 minutes. So,
Every single round.
Well, sorry, every single game takes like 3 minutes.
That'd be kind of nuts.
A single round takes like 3 minutes. The time is shorter than 2 minutes, so it's kind of hard to have happen. Maybe with like, okay, could you get like 2 full? So you can get like 16 seconds from full duration overdrives on both players' sides, right?
Hmm.
That gives you an extra 32 seconds. I think you can get over 2 minutes in a round.
You could regen OD depending
Yeah.
on when the OD is used.
Well, that's what I was thinking, right? Is both players are red health, active flow, use OD to get the full duration, and then get another OD in the same match. Okay, it is apparently a 1-0 to Lamelin. I think they're returning to room to let us spectate. Give them critiques without looking at the match anyway. Oh, well, Lamelin needs to instant block. I don't know what he needs to instant block, but he needs to do it.
They need to use OD better.
OD better. Yeah, gotta ODR through whatever it was effective to ODR through.
Please select your
Yeah.
character.
On Hazama, I don't know. But most of his C buttons. I think his B buttons are pretty safe.
Yeah.
Hazama.
Alright, will one of us get into the match to spectate? Will it happen?
I'm in.
I am
how
not.
about you?
Are you serious? Okay, I need a Discord stream, I guess.
Yeah, it's up.
Watch stream. Alright, so pop this out and let me create a capture for this. Hold on. We will be a second.
Hmm.
Let's add game capture.
Alright, the mainland's got the pressure here.
They
Good block
can't-
on the
they can't see
instant
it yet.
overhead, but yeah. Opened up by the 2B.
Yeah, that one doesn't let me capture Discord. I think I need to do a window capture.
Display capture should work, right?
It should. That'll just require me to move everything around. Yeah. My OBS setup. onto a different screen.
Well, Malon's off to a pretty good start here in round 2. Up the round. Heels in the corner, hit by the standing overhead. Hit by the standing overhead again. Alright, Malin dropped the combo there, giving Heel a bit of a chance here.
Okay.
Choosing to OD through a jump button, a little bit questionable, since there's not... You don't get much advantage from ODRing through jumping buttons unless they've got like force landing recovery.
Even if they have forced landing recovery, it's usually not that much advantage.
Yeah, it's like very hard to time, like to actually get much out of it.
Need to lower this.
Alright, ODR, well, not even ODR, just OD the 6A. And Lobelia to finish that game off.
The zoning.
Mm.
Alright, that was 2-0 to Lamelon. And now we get the glorious Discord stream. Stream pause. Moon has minimized their applications. They're tight. Don't worry about it. We're not in the game yet. But oh, that is.
I shifted some windows around. Get my Twitch chat on my right monitor.
We've got an incredibly scuffed stream today. I don't know why this is happening. Okay, put this below other stuff. It's been so long that since I've done anything with like with OBS. I mean, we can see it now, so that helps, I think.
Yeah.
Why is that? God, it got. Oh no! Now the overlay is wrong with that. Ah, no, here it is. Okay, we've got
Please select your character.
the overlay there. Need to move the display capture down here. Okay, we have the incredibly scuffed score. Great, fantastic.
Oh, this looks great.
Hold on, I need to move this corner. Wait, that's the wrong one. That's the blaze blue. Display capture. There we go. Excuse me. Don't mind me. I'm just increasing the size of this slightly. Here we go. Perfect. Fantastic.
Did you get into the game?
I think I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm in the game. Cool. We get actual resolution today. Having your stream up at the same time is giving me a headache. Alright, let me minimize this. Leave it up. I'll need it if the display. Oh, that is not a good time to DP. And I.
There's plenty enough meter to RC that DP, but
Still not a great idea.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a great use of meter.
Mm.
You don't want to just deep. Well, if it will kill them, right, then it's less risk. The risk reward changes as the amount of health they have left decreases, but still not that good. Oh no, that's the second fatal 6B. Very dead.
Yeah. You gotta watch out. If Susano just starts swinging, he's gonna do something.
Yeah, he's gonna do some damage, that's for sure.
Yeah.
What's the overhead? Just sort of not blocking low, but I mean it worked out. No, not Sparkfist. Being a little...
I can't stand that being a 6-frame button.
It's so stupid. Like, why? It's incredibly hard to just sort of... Since it's projectile and doesn't have much hit stop, it's difficult to actually react to it and, you know, take your turn. Because though it's
Yeah,
negative...
Huge. It's huge as well.
Yeah, really big range, disjoint. Oh no, run straight into Susan's loving arms there.
Hmm. I think it's probably like the biggest 6-frame option in the game.
Probably, yeah. I think it's bigger than the 9 buttons as well. Or those hit further down. So I guess there's the advantage. Whereas I think Sparkfist you can sort of low profile with like long range stuff.
I don't think I've seen anything low profile that button.
I think it's more like, say you're far away, right, and you do a sweep. That technically has an extended hurt box. It can go under it.
Hmm.
Confirm? Yeah, I think Taihao kind of just needs to learn the S combos, really. Oh no. He is not having a good time versus Susan.
Hmm.
Rebel 2. Action.
Hmm. Yeah, combos. There's a few other things that could be happening in neutral. Like JBB is not really being abused as much as it could be.
I mean, like, I could talk about the neutral, like, oh yeah, you should be using jump BB more. You should be using jump 236B, like low to the ground. That's a really good option. Like, need to present these things, but yeah, it didn't cancel that. It does have cancel options. You can go into projectile to make it safe.
Yeah, it's a quick 2-0 though.
Not much. Yeah, it's difficult to say because that Taihao is very clearly quite early on into learning the game, so and kind of just needs to practice.
Yeah.
Just play the game and you'll improve at that point.
Yeah, give it a weekend and it'll be like twice as good.
Yeah, like improvements are just just ridiculous at this point. You don't really need advice. You just need to play the game. Maybe look at a couple of the resources, like, oh, how does rolling work? But also maybe like, okay, if you're spending all your matches against one person, learn, you know, go to the Dustland page, look at their frame data, learn about that character as well. So we're gonna get Carbobox and Heal on stream. Why does the chat not work?
What?
So like, when I switch back to this tab, there's nothing in chat. Like, when I type something, test, right? It shows up. But when I was on game with score for a bit and then switch back, it wasn't there. Like, Heal had, you know, said a couple of things, but they just weren't there. What if we're testing this. So I say test again. No, it's there. Weird. I don't know what makes some messages not show up.
Had you not like opened this screen before?
No, this screen had been opened on earlier in the stream.
Yeah, I don't know.
Also the element, like the chat element, is actually technical. So when we go here, right, we actually have the chat element here. It's just invisible. Like I can, hello,
Okay.
here they are. If I turn it on, but it's just hidden. So I think the element is still loaded, and it's just rendered visible on the other one.
Yeah, okay. Alright. I have no idea.
Yeah. Mysteries of streaming. It works good enough. I just avoid touching it generally at this point. Okay,
Oh,
nice
command
command throw.
throw. Let's go.
Combos. I think you can do a better combo than that, but 2.7k is actually quite a lot for that particular command throw.
Hmm.
It reloads the element whenever you change screen. I don't think that's true.
Oh no. I think
Nice confirm.
okay, nice.
Oh, I dropped.
Didn't quite get it.
Anti-airing the air dash would have been nice, but he backdashed it instead. Bit of a weird way to answer it. It sort of worked. Didn't get a punish, didn't get hit, so good enough. Still kind of risky because, like, low to the ground jump C for Ragnar will just actually combo into 5B and you will take 4k damage. Probably more like 3.2, but you will take some serious damage for doing that.
Yeah, one of the things I'd like to see from heal is when they're with a chain and cardboard box is advancing, just use the A cancel and short the chain so that you can block.
Right. Another thing we're kind of not really seeing from heal is I don't think we've seen too many just like immediate chain into dash, right? Like one of the best things you can be doing with his armor is just like what was it? Jump 4DD?
Yeah, the jump 4DD and jump 6DD.
You just do jump 4DD immediately, and you zoom across the screen. It's basically his air dash. It's his actual air dash.
Hmm.
It goes across the screen incredibly quickly with a pretty good angle. Like, you can actually safe jump them off his 236A, like the move that knocks them away. So, just a really strong option in general. And I never see any Hazama player in this region do it aside from, what, like you and Chibi?
I don't know. I can't remember what Brandon does.
I don't think I've seen him do it too much. Maybe he's done it, but it's been a while since I've played versus Hazama.
His Hazama's actually pretty alright.
I mean, he usually isn't playing it versus me. So...
The character's hot.
I mean, he's like, oh, okay, I need to go serious mode. Time to play Hackerman against me. So.
Yeah.
Doesn't Brandon cancel into the dive kick a lot?
Yeah, if you get a chain on block, you can just special cancel to save your stocks. So if you use the dive kick, you can just use that, and then you can act immediately on landing.
You can also do stuff like
stock.
Do a chain, in like you do the D follow up to a chain, and you can actually just while mid-air dash sort of thing, do another chain. And if they try to jab you or anti-air you, you'll just hit them, and you can get a combo off that. Yeah, it's sort of like, I guess, layer 1 for new Hazama players. Is just, okay, I'm going to do D, and then it's blocked, so then I dash in. Which is not good.
Oh, we're mashing.
Well, and I don't want to say it's not good, right? It's just not... It's predictable. They always do that. You want to mix it up, because people will figure out an answer to your one option, and then you will die. Okay, gets him with the command throw. We're getting the full combo this time. Never mind. As I say that. Fails the micro dash.
The micro dash there.
Yeah. If he just... I don't understand why he doesn't, like, buffer Gauntlet Hades there, right?
Gauntlet. He just wants to jump. Oh, JD.
Alright, you're in the corner.
Whew. You're staying down there.
Locking this man
No
down.
jumping. No jumping.
Cardboard Box trying to lock people down with Jump D, but didn't get any confirms. I think that's the thing you really need to get if you're anti-airing people with that move. It's just like actually get a confirm. You want to get into a knockdown. It doesn't need to be like a full combo. It just needs to be a knockdown. So let's get Lamelin versus Taihao. Yeah, like the chat logs here are there. I don't know why it's there sometimes and not other times. Tis odd. Well, hopefully we don't have technical difficulties. Maybe it's just like heal versus Lamelin specifically that was going to cause that.
Maybe.
It was very strange, right? Like getting 3 of them in a row. It's just that's the first time it's happened.
That. You're just not meant to see that.
Beyond what my eyes are meant to see. I think this is a pretty decent matchup for S at a high level, but we're not at a high level. So I think Lamelin's going to be able to lock him down pretty well. Gets in. Empty jump into throw. Pretty good. Going for the double projectiles, I think the normally I would say avoid actually using the level 2 fireball on the ground, but doing 236B into 236A is actually a much better option than doing 236A starter, because it's level 2. It'll actually just beat and
this is dead.
Very dead. It'll actually just beat a lot of Rachel's projectile options. So something to consider. Doesn't cancel that. Needs to do like stagger pressure with 236A if that's blocked. Consensus on the S squad is S is a very nice time in neutral. I'm not surprised that that's like her main thing, right? Like her pressure is kind of whatever compared to a lot of other Shotos, but her neutral's very strong. Oh no, the neutral is over. Doesn't block the counter assault.
Yeah, I've seen Morpher complain about the S matchup before.
I don't think doing the restocking up there is actually worth it. At least the way Taihao did it. I think he should, if he wanted to stock up, he should have done like 3C into 214D, right? And then you're still left with enough time to meaty. Or you just go for like a safe jump or something. If you go for 214C, 214C ender. Because unless you're in the corner, doing 214C, 214C, and then stocking up, I mean, you're plus, but you're only like plus 4 or something. You can kind of pseudo-meaty in the corner. But if you're not in the corner, you're just stocking up in neutral. Except for the instant overhead. Probably gonna die in the corner, huh? Okay, George. Gets crushed. Absolutely destroyed. Okay, that's a little too late on the punish. I believe that should be ODR punishable. Throw counter.
Yeah, that was, what, S is 3C, right?
Yes is 3C, yeah.
Yeah.
Dust loop, what is the frame data?
Yeah, I don't know the numbers off the top of my head.
Well, we can go to Dust loop.
If they're there. They're not there on a lot of characters.
Yeah. The fact that the column there is sort of like shows that it's incomplete is a big deal. Hey, it's there. It is -13. Yeah, should be able to punish it. Might be a little difficult if you have the dash involved, but it's doable. depending on spacing.
I mean, if Rachel's ODRing, she could probably use a wind. Use
As
wind
well,
to
you've got
push
the
her forward.
resources available. Oh no. Ooh. Wait, what?
Faked out. Blocked high.
Why? How was Taihao getting like jump TK projectile B projectile? So he must be like. No, I'm sort of a bit confused. I guess. Wait, no, that was 2C, right? So 2C, and he's like curving up into the jump, going like 2, 3, 6, and then 8, and then getting and trying to do jump BB.
Falling with the J2DA.
So maybe avoid doing jump B though. Ooh, jump C immediately. It won't get you quite as much damage, but they'll be a bit lower to the ground. Okay, well, we're getting Lemelin versus Lily now. The L battle. Post your Carl hats. I can't get over the fact that he has an L on his hat. We need to have like the entire alphabet just out of his hat sprite. I've already made F, so
Yeah, you just need 24 more.
I think Lemelin left. It was Lemelin, right?
Yeah.
Lemelin, come back. Return. So how was your week been?
My week,
Yeah.
pretty quiet.
Also,
Well, nothing much has happened. Nothing out of the ordinary.
I feel like I should have expected that answer. That's generally what happens when weeks are quiet, I guess.
I've had less first attempts this week than what I've had normally, because I'm down to like a lot of the people that are
Difficult to
not
sort of...
around as much, and
Yeah.
then people that I haven't been able to schedule. Like,
Right.
I think I tried to schedule Shake like right at the start, because I wanted him to. I wanted to first attend him like really early on. But I think that was the weekend like he bought a house or something.
Oh, he's been busy moving.
Yeah, and
I
like
see.
since then, like he's sort of caught me on that plan. It's like not been. We've just been playing.
Not been doing the proper first attends.
Yeah, well, not declared, so I haven't recorded them, even though we've played like 20 games each time.
You just need to like make a room with a limit of 10 matches and start recording it. Just record the first one and then keep going.
I like to give people forewarning.
forewarn him that you're going to record it when you start playing.
Yeah. But yeah, who I first attend this week, I think it's just Tofu.
Right. Yeah, I've kind of slowed down on the first to tens in the round robin. Although I'm still like the second most first to tens. Most people haven't really have done like one, I think, and then there's like half of it have done 0. So gotta step it up. Gotta play your games. Oh no, that's a big drop.
That's it. NOL is cancelled until you all get to 5 first to 10s at least.
You must first to 10. Oh.
Nice.
WSC is always good fun. There's also Vortex Gallery, which I think we're part of as well.
Yeah. With Vortex, I think it will be on a bit later this year. Can't remember when.
Time has just sort of lost all meaning to me. What year is it? I don't know.
It's 2024. Don't ask me how old I am, I don't remember.
Can't count.
The older I get, the less likely I am to remember how old I actually am.
I mean, it's not really something you need to think about. And then you, oh, wait, that tracks. Huh. And then it... What was that EA?
I don't know. When's the reversal astral?
The only...
There it
oh,
is.
there it is. Blocks it. Alright, get that punish. Kill this man.
That's alright.
No.
We throw these games so that we can get another chance to do it.
No DPing allowed. Especially if you're a character who normally doesn't have one. The only time I think about how old I am is when I look at videos and someone mentions their age and I'm like, wait, they're younger than me. Fuck.
Mm.
Doesn't confirm that. Alright.
Blaze Blue's still a new game, right?
Blaze Blue's new. Old games like Third Strike.
Yeah. Oh no. Anti-ed by the overhead.
Just gently floats back down into that 5C. Oh, big drop.
The thing that freaks me out more, I think, is when did I start playing this? It was like 2018, so it's like
It's been so long.
it's been 5 years.
I started playing with release of CF. And I was playing CP before that, so it's been a long time. I think I've told the story before, but I haven't really told it that often, so I'll tell it again. I actually got into BlazBlue because of Americans. I started playing, what was it? Continuum Shift versus Americans. It's like, they're like, oh yeah, you should try this game, it's really fun. And I don't know if you've played Continuum Shift, but it has some of the worst net play I've ever seen in any game.
I don't remember if I tried Continuum Shifts online. I did try Calamity Trigger. I remember...
Doesn't Calamity Trigger like not have netcode? Like
No,
it doesn't have net
maybe
play.
Maybe I am thinking of Continuum Shift.
Continuum
remember
Shift
that the,
is the one that...
Yeah,
What was
the
that
delay
simply?
The delay like stockpiled.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say about Continuum Shift. Is you would play it and the delay would increase as the match went along. Like it would start at 6. I was playing versus Americans, so it's extra bad. Like, you know, starts at 6 frames delay or something, and then it gets worse and worse as the match goes on. I don't know. Like, I don't know how I went from this, like, playing in this absolutely awful net play, deciding, you know what, this game is fun, I'm gonna keep playing it, and I'm still here. That was an absolute clown show at the end of that.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, I think I did the scores wrong. I think Lily won that first game.
Yes, yeah. Malin is down again.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the PlayStation port might have been better. For
No,
Continuum Shift.
really?
Yeah.
I don't think it would be hard to be better than the PC port of Continuum Shift. It's pretty bad.
Oh, TRM. No way.
Or trying to
Oh, no
OS.
TRM. No way.
Alright, stay in the corner. Combo is dropped.
CA into just wind in. My turn.
I have an air dash. It's pretty good.
Are those Americans still playing Blazewood?
Yeah, I actually they contacted me recently and said like, "Hey, I've got fiber. Do you want to try playing again?" They only just got fiber, right? So we had fun. I don't know if I want to describe it as fun because we were playing Lychee Mirrors, and by God, the neutral for that matchup is incredibly chaotic. Just starves everywhere. You know,
The stars just go through each other, or do they?
they projectile clash. It's really strange. Like, so if you have staff deployed and they do 2-on-4B, you can do like staff launch to negate it and then run in and punish them. It's incredibly weird. Very, very strange matchup.
I remember before we got rollback, there was a Carl from like California that would play with, I think, just the people that were in New Zealand.
Right.
I don't know what happened to that.
Wind. The wind is very annoying. Difficult to deal with. Alright, Lamelin on set point. We're very chill today.
Oh, the JA no combo.
Don't need a
Love it.
combo. Where we're going. Block him. Not
Oh,
blocking.
yeah, bad.
The blocking has ceased. Soon to be deceased.
Oh no, hit low.
The mix.
Oh
Oh
hit
no,
mid.
it didn't happen fast enough. Is it possible to have a playable connection to Americans? If they are West Coast, you could get like 160 MS, which is playable in rollback. In delay, that's awful. In rollback, that's like, okay, it changes the gameplay a bit, but you can play the game. Right, you can do your combos, you can play the game. Some stuff might be not reactable, like I was getting hit by every single green throw. Because...
I remember West Coast to New Zealand wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it's usually fine. But if you're in delay, it's awful.
Yeah. I don't know how East Coast Australia to East Coast America, West Coast US was. Probably not too much worse, actually, because I think New
Probably
Zealand's
on...
cables like go to Australia before they go anywhere else.
No, they have a direct route
Oh, they do?
to America as well. It's part of why the routing to Japan is so weird. Because it's like instead of what the latency numbers are, the routing is based on the number of jumps it needs to take. So it's actually less jumps to go to America and then take like another jump over to Japan than it is to just hop all the way up the Asian coast. Yeah. Go up to Australia, then go up past Indonesia, up the coast of China to Japan. Right, like there's so many different hops there, even though it's a shorter distance. So
200 MS is
200 MS is like pushing it, but
that's really pushing it. Yeah.
It's like the upper end of what's playable in rollback. I think. Like beyond that is pretty
really
bad.
Stable. You need a really stable 200 MS, and even then, I don't think I'd react to Gauntlet.
Oh no, you like that is a point where it's a different game, right?
Yeah.
So we've got
Yeah, 'cause I
Taiho,
think
Cubble Box.
I've gone like as high as probably 180 is where I sort of start to go, okay, I'm not reacting to shit.
I mean, like, at 160, right, it's a different game from, like, 100 ms or 60 ms.
You can play 130, and it's like, I can't react as well, but I can react still a little bit.
Yeah.
React to the slower stuff.
I think part of the reason why those connections are bad is because they're less likely to have stable internet. Like, the infrastructure is just a bit worse.
That's also more jumps.
Well, that doesn't help as well, but that adds, like, distance in addition
because
to...
I got a bit curious, I think, after because Hutch played some of Brazil's players while he was in North America.
Right.
And I was wondering, it's like, you know, just purely based on geographical distance, you should like have a decent connection to them from East Coast Australia and New Zealand, but there's no cable that goes from.
Well, there's no
there.
direct cable, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you have to go to the US and then you go down the coast. So it's like way more jumps. Than,
Taihao used what was it, like the 236B into 236A level 2 projectile and pressure. Don't do that. The just 236B is actually at +0 at worst, and it improves from there if you're just using it in pressure.
Oh, the stagger pressure.
The Ragnar.
It's alright, you
Ragnar
can
pressure.
just block that. Don't worry about it.
Oh no. Gets hit by the 5C. It's only +2, and that's like a 13 frame normal.
Alright, we're in there.
Okay, stocking up. That is very negative. Cabo Box not dealing with the pressure very well. Alright, yep. Taihao should learn the loops. The loops are really important because they let you get a safe jump while also retaining, while restocking crest. And yeah, they also lead to pretty high. They're her best damage. They give you the best Oki. S is just a character, right? Like that really punishes not knowing her her combos, right? Like if you're not doing something close to what is optimal, you're kind of just playing the character badly.
Yeah.
Like the character is incredibly subpar without her optimals or approximating optimals. Because the damage just isn't there, right? Like you hit them with your wiffle bat and do 2k, they hit you and do 4.
I'm gonna DP for 1.5k.
It's a bad idea. It needs to use like air projectile. Air B projectile is incredibly powerful, but it's. I feel like this is a problem you see with like every player who just sort of learns that they have a projectile, right, and thinks, okay, well this projectile's used for zoning, I'll just use it. You need to, you know, make them. The projectile's there for being a disjoint option. You still need to make them respect your normals and your air options, and everything else is equally as important, if not more so, than the projectile.
Oh,
nice
no.
mix up.
Can't open them.
Drop. Cardboard box could have killed there pretty easily if it done like dash cancel into Carnage.
Oh, nice. We combo. Sorta.
Needs to clean up the inputs, right? Like, should not be getting super jump. Yeah, be projectile there. Nice Michelle.
DPing out.
Like, unironically, should be
Nice.
DPing more. DPRC is incredibly powerful, and S has the luxury of being able to Cardboard Box could have killed if he had just, I don't know, gone into overdrive and done some OD combo off that. Hello! Welcome to the stream, the casual newbie bracket. Please punish that. Okay, yeah. Like, you can get 4k damage off that without any stocks, right? But, hey, you need to know the optimals. You need to do, like, 5C into instant E-jump C. But, yeah, Taiho's
Yeah,
just...
if you want those combos, talk to Wiz or Aether.
Well, to be honest, I will probably just direct you to Flying Later, who's, like, the owner of the S Discord, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's where I
nice.
learned all my combos for S. So, well, aside from the ones where she was like, "If you find this, I'll send nudes," was literally what she said.
Wait, what?
I didn't receive the nudes when I found the combo. How terrible!
Yeah, okay.
I wasn't doing it for the nudes. Who cares? It was like corner to corner, safe jump with Crestoki, off jab, or something
Okay.
ridiculous. One thing I've noticed is Taiho's using C buttons and pressure a lot. Not a great idea. It can be okay a little bit with S. The problem is he's not really ending his pressure safely. You want to be doing like, okay, stagger pressure with or projectiles, or do B projectile to reset them, or do 2D into projectiles to be plus. There's a lot of stuff he could be doing that he's just not ending his pressure safely.
Yeah, I mean, you want to use them still for like the purpose of the frame trap.
Yeah.
So if you just want to stick to your A buttons and then chuck in a C button.
Well, the damage is way better, right? Like if you get a C button counter hit, you're in a much better spot than you are with a with a B button or a jab or whatever. Are these tournaments beginner friendly? Less than you'd think, but also more than the Monday brackets we do. If you're in Australia or around that region, I think we have a Discord link now.
Yeah, they're aimed at
Yeah.
they're aimed at beginners, but we don't get beginners often. So we have like some people who've been here for quite a while.
Cub Box is not a beginner. Like this happens every time. Someone will play this Cardboard Box, see the fact that he has like 2,000 matches, and go like, "Wait, what? This is not a beginner," and they're entirely correct. This is what we've started calling it an intermediate tournament, because that's closer to what it is. It's if you're too good, you get shot or banned, but it's still less newbie friendly than like a real newbies tournament.
Yeah, we don't have enough newbies to do like a proper newbie tournament, so.
Unfortunately, I'm in Europe. Squish
Europe
exists.
has beginner tournaments.
Yeah.
I know that. I think Aha, Maho,
Do we have a
runs
link
them.
to the Europe?
EU Open.
I
Might
think
be in the general. Might be in BB Gen.
I think I'm in that Discord somewhere. The BlazBlue EU Open. Hold on, let me invite. Oh, I don't have the invite link. Ah, here it is.
Yeah.
Copy link. Alright, here we go. There is the EU BlazBlue Discord. They should run beginners, so go say hi to those guys.
Yeah, I think they call it the like Blaze Bunny bracket or Blaze Banui bracket.
The Blaze Banui.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the bunny pen or something. Yeah, as far as I know, Europe's got the beginner ones. And they've got like a lot of beginners apparently.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel.
Definitely more than us. So,
Yeah.
yeah, much too small for that.
60. Caught Lily doing something.
Not looking good, but Susan Health is still probably one more combo. Gets baited. I wonder how our player numbers compare to Southeast Asia. Dingo would probably be able to answer.
I don't know. As far as I'm aware, Southeast Asia is definitely a lot bigger, but I think it's like sort of split up and fractured a bit more. Like they're over like multiple discords.
Yeah.
Like I believe Division's got a discord.
It's a bit weird to me.
Yeah, there's
the fact that
yeah, there's a few of them. Like there's if you've seen like the Meme Fighter Z guys as well, I think that's a separate discord. Like with who's in Meme Fighter Z? It's like Oro Stella and like Dafu. I remember those names.
That, I don't know, that's very strange to me, not just having like a region Discord.
Yeah. There's like Air Dasher SEA as well, which is, I think is Divisions. I'm not sure.
Player specific Discords rather than region specific Discords. What is this heresy?
Hmm. There's also Oleander as well. I don't know. I think that might be a third Discord that Oleander's from. I'm not sure. SEA is a pretty big place.
I mean, so is like Australia, and you guys. I don't know.
Well, I mean, like Australia's geographical, but like Southeast Asia has like India, Indonesia.
That's true.
It's like huge. Like
A lot of
Indonesia
different
alone
regions.
has like more than 4 times our population.
Right. No, that actually makes more sense then, yeah. Large place, but small population.
Hmm.
Relatively, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely the knowledge check of, it's Southeast Asia and India.
Ah, okay.
Oh, there is
Well,
a server
there you go.
for it, but it's named, like, Southeast Asia.
The knowledge check.
Okay, there is one.
Hmm.
This is why we need Dingo to tell us.
Hmm. I think Dingo might be from like another server as well.
Look, Dingo is an honorary Australian at this point.
He's a fake Australian. I'm pretty sure at this point he just plays with the Australians anyway.
Look, he's an Australian now. He's even named after an Australian animal, clearly. Oh, nice. Checking the rolls. Don't think I've ever seen
Actually-
Dingo play. You haven't seen the infamous Ognid?
Yeah, he's got. Well, he's from Singapore, so his routing to people can sometimes be different.
Yeah, he's played in them a little bit, but not frequently. He actually played in one recently, I think, before Hutch came back to Australia.
Hmm. Didn't realize he wasn't Australian. Yeah, that's his plan.
He's snuck in.
Yeah.
Like,
But yeah.
he's pretty much Australian at this point, because he's just hanging out, you know, discussing the game with us, so...
Yeah.
Reverse
Become a
circles.
pillar of the Australian community.
Exactly.
I was gonna say though, I think the US has like heaps of different servers for BlazBlue as well.
I mean, I guess there's technically the main BlazBlue
Yeah.
server, but...
Yeah, they've got like a bunch of regional specific ones, I think.
It makes I can understand why you do regional specific servers as well as a main server though, because like you're probably going to use that to organize locals.
Yeah, as well as but they've got ones for specific tournaments as well. Like Don has his own server for his tournament.
Hmm.
It's very centralized over here compared to what I know about what they do in the US.
Yeah.
The wheel of fate is turning.
It's a very different experience. I think I prefer the Australian, the idea of the Australian one. I haven't, you know,
Yeah.
been in part of that region to really experience the fragmented servers side of things, but
Yeah, well, there's like 30 of us at a very generous estimate to begin with.
I mean, yeah, if we were all split up, like, no games would get played.
Yeah.
It's probably just an aspect of like the more dense population, right? Because there's enough people that if you just put them all in one server, the size would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
That and EU, yeah, EU has different languages as well, so that probably limits communication to some degree. Although, funnily enough, I play in some like Magic tournaments, right? The server that organizes the Magic tournaments I play in is Italian, but a bunch of like people from different countries are playing in them, and it's mostly like they have the rules text listed in English and in Italian. That was
Okay.
the CTP.
I mean, could have like Kara barriered. Or just
No, he
right?
couldn't have. He was in he did like DP. I think that was actually his best option. Oh no, the clash cancel. Wait, no, he could have gone into like a full combo there. What?
The DP looked like a conscious choice after Super Flash. Oh no. No.
Oh no.
You just let that rock. Yeah, that whole Super Flash to sort of think about the situation. And just
Why
think
did
that,
why did he not like, I don't know, do anything else? DPRC or something.
Hmm.
Alright, we're most of the way through. Got 3 more.
Some questionable decision making at the end there.
More than questionable, I think. Like, Cardboard Box, if his decision making was very slightly better, would be pretty good.
Hmm.
But sometimes he's just like, alright, I'm gonna carnage at you. I don't have 100 meter to RC it on block, but I'm gonna let it rip. And
I think
dies.
it will work.
I think it will work. And just fucking die.
Hmm. There's a lot of that, I think.
He's just gonna let it rip.
Yeah. I'm in an unfavorable situation, but I think this will work.
I think the thing about, like, Cardboard Box, right, is that he's just in a different tournament every single day.
Hmm.
If he's got, like, I don't know how many roles he has, but he's got a lot of them, and every single day he is in a new tournament.
Does he also kind of autopilot in this game too? A little bit. We sort of know him to, like, if he's got 50 meter and you knock him down, he's likely to just counter scissors on wake up.
Which is bad, don't do this.
Yeah.
Well, it can sometimes be, like, there are specific situations where doing a reversal counter scissors can be good. He's not, like, aiming to do them in those situations. He's just like, alright, carnage, go. Let it rip.
The counter scissors is probably the biggest example of that. He's otherwise shown, like, some pretty good performance.
Like, he has good fundamentals, right? Which I think makes sense, given he apparently plays in, like, a game a day. Like, he's playing in a bunch of different games every single day.
Yeah, he's got time for a lot of games.
Well, I don't know if he does, right? Like, he's not focused. Because he's not focusing on a game, right? He doesn't have the he isn't putting in the practice. So, like, he's mostly been like this since he started. He's improved a little bit in some ways, but honestly, mostly he's kind of the same.
Yeah.
I think he just wants to play the game, which I think is entirely fair, but definitely not
Oh
improving
no.
at the same rate that other people who are just playing BlazBlue do. Yeah, Box has every tournament role. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, he is playing in like a tournament every single day. If there's a ping, he's there. I feel like he's kind of the same player in every game.
Yeah, I mean, if he's playing like every game an equal amount of time, that's probably true.
Yep.
I don't know if he has a main game. But he's been around for like a while.
I think he does.
He started like playing BlazBlue in like World Serpent, like the first one or something.
Yeah.
And then he's like been around ever since.
Big regular.
So yeah, power to him for sticking with it.
I mean, like, he must be enjoying himself, right? Because no one plays that much fighting games if they're not enjoying themselves. So he's the real winner here. He's having fun. You can't combo into 5B after getting stock.
Oh no.
You
Yeah,
need,
you always
if you're
be a bit
doing
more careful with those chains because S projectiles won't clash with them; they'll just go right through them.
I mean, level 1 projectiles should clash, but there is one like level 2 projectile that will go straight through.
Yeah.
I think Hazama should be able to just go around it, right? Though.
He's got the projectile invuln follow up, but I don't think I've seen that very much from heal.
Oh, nice confirm.
Oh.
Yeah, so what Taihao should probably be doing is instead of doing
Oh,
those
nice.
B normal...
Stance C, let's go.
Taihao's making them a mistake of like trying to maximize damage in that individual combo. Going in for like jump BB, jump C, into the knockdown stuff, right? What you actually want to be doing is trying to go for Oki, because setting crests on your opponent is actually quite useful. You get to confirm off your instant overhead, stuff like that. So you just want to go into 2C, jump D, whiff. And that's a pretty good situation for S. You get to do a couple of normals, and then the crest covers you. So you get to, if you want, you can go into 214D, get stock. In the middle of pressure, you can instant overhead them. You can go low as a complement to the instant overhead. Reset them. Cover an air dash. Got a lot of things you can do if you go for crest Oki, and if you just go for like the regular Oki, you don't get anything. Bad time to overdrive. Not a good overdrive EA.
Yeah, I think in analyzing a lot of the players for the VOD review stuff we've been doing, I think a lot of people are not exactly certain of how to use ODR properly.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are like trying to react to things with ODR, but
yeah, wasn't that something Uxie said, right? Like if you react to something, it's not punishable.
Yeah,
it's like,
and you do that.
That's not how you use ODR, right? Like if you're reacting to something, you're probably going to get OD, unless it's like that plus 30 and you're using it. There are some situations like that, right? If you're fighting Mew, for example, and I'm covering my overhead with charged Stein, I'm plus 30 and this has 22 frame startup, so you can just sort of react to it and ODR, but that's because that move has a lot of recovery.
Yeah. It's like most overheads I've found as well. Their startup's long enough that if you ODR it, you're going to get meatied by the overhead. And if you react to it, you're going to come out of block stun before it actually goes active, and you'll just OD it. So it's a different kind of situation for those anyway.
Yeah. If you're trying to do ODR, you're usually trying to beat some sort of pressure reset.
Yeah. Well, you're just like trying to target a move. Like you go through its startup, so the fact that you're going through its startup means that you can't react to it.
Yeah.
because you see
Exactly.
the startup when you ODR.
Yeah. It's very awkward because you kind of need to learn what's the first 3 frames of this move look like.
Hmm.
Once you learn that, you can figure out how to punish it.
Hmm. But yeah, that's a long-winded way of saying ODRing after Hazama Stance C. Not really how you want to use ODR.
I mean, what is he gonna cancel? So the thing about ODR, right, is the if you look at Dust Loop on ODR, kind of gives you a good sort of indication of how you're meant to be using this, which is if you read the description of it, this is the frame advantage of the player who did this normal when you compare this to ODR, both of them starting on the same frame.
Hmm.
And that kind of like, okay, they do something and don't cancel it, and you ODR'd it. Well, they're going to be plus. You just did something that's 26 frames. But if you let them cancel into something and then that thing whiffs, completely different ballgame.
Where are we in the bracket?
Last 2 matches. So this is Heel versus Lilian. That is correct.
Please select your character.
I'll quickly write something up for hell.
Hazama.
No, they're talking about Grand Blue. I was wondering who they were talking about. It's like, who is this stance swap character with good pressure?
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
I was playing against Lily with my own Hazma a bit earlier. Oh, hit by the 6C. I went slightly down in games, so should be pretty ready for this one, I think. Yeah, caught heel not blocking with barrier in the air there. Just trying to jump out. Yeah, 2D chain. Yeah, sort of just puts you in an awkward position if you whiff it like that. Maybe just 260. Get out. Yeah, good CA. Yeah, just trying to harass Lily there. Into the Hotenjin. Might be able to kill off of this combo, unfortunately. Yeah, and yeah, just hit by the level 2 spin projectile.
Rebel 2. Action.
Ugh. Yeah. Mm. 3C is probably not what you want to press there. He's not quite that minus. Yeah, nice ID. Oh. And hit by the guard press.
Sorry for letting you just commentate solo. I'm typing up some advice.
Oh, that's fine.
Win.
We're 1-0 to Lily.
Okay. Alright, I've finished typing. I'm gonna move my stuff back over to the original monitor I had it on. Because we haven't had technical difficulties since the start. It'll come back the moment I switch over to my previous layout.
Yeah, if I leave you on your own, you'll
Immediately
you'll
crash and stop being
experience technical difficulties again.
not understand. View the game.
Hmm. Alright, we're flashing lights at each other.
Oh god. Yeah. The color disco party.
Hmm.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
It went fucking invisible. Cheating! Cheating!
Yeah, there's an invisible pallet in there somewhere.
Oh, nice hit throw.
Oh, hit by the overhead.
He had Viper.
I don't know what
Think
Lily's doing there, jumping like after approaching his armor. I don't know what you're baiting. Oh no. Oh no.
what was that hoot engine?
Yeah, so her tension's a little bit too quick.
Susanoo win. Rebel
Lily was still in bowl.
action.
Oh, nice.
Oh no.
Good counter hit confirm.
3-2 stance confirmed.
Didn't get
Unfortunately, didn't
the
get a 6-3.
full combo, but we got the confirm, and that's what matters, clearly.
Alright, down we go. Oh, nice.
The
Nice.
fatal.
Ugh. Hit by the advancing mid.
Characters mid. And results
Characters
out.
all mids. Oops, all mids. Ah,
Oh,
yeah, that probably would have mated you.
that almost
Almost killed
killed.
him.
Highest
nice.
damage EA in the game, not quite enough to kill.
Hmm.
Rebel 3.
I was labbing some OD combos with Husband. It's actually kind of nuts. You get some really nice damage with like just OD. You don't even have to spend meter. Oh nice. Oh no.
Doesn't go for the low,
Yeah.
the body and Von option. Not looking good for our hero, I guess.
Mm.
Susanoo
We've got the last match of the night, the Malin versus Cardboard Box. Which I think is completely unrelated to who won tonight. That was Lily, who went 4-0. Yeah, Susan is very much a new player Stomper character as well, because he has a move that requires you then to instant block. If you cannot instant block, you will just get completely destroyed by Susan.
Yeah, he's a bit of a filter character.
Very much so. He also has, like high health, relatively simple combos that do high damage.
please select your character.
If you're playing like a fairly complicated character, it's very easy to just sort of okay, you put the same effort in as the Susan player, but they get the reward immediately. But there's a lot more reward potentially, but
He's got it's got buttons that play footsies for him as well.
yep. I mean, he can't run, so clearly he needs to have the assistance.
Yeah.
Like at a high level, right? He kind of does need those options, but it's very annoying. I imagine it's quite annoying for like a newer player to encounter this because it just feels stupid.
Rebel 1.
His buttons are just big, advancing plus. If you can't react to the mix-up, then what matters that it's 25 frames. Like oh, Rachel has an instant overhead, but it does like 2k damage. Susan does way more. Who cares that it's not instant? No one's blocking it anyway at that level. So once you start having better defense, once instant block starts to be part of the equation, once the more difficult characters, like once you start learning that set play, it starts being actually quite difficult for him. But
Just earlier,
Yeah.
it was a nice side spot from the melee.
oh, nice. Carnage is on deck, which is actually relevant in this matchup.
Regen that wind. Get back in. We're back down to 0 wind.
Oh, no.
We've got 1 wind again. Just chip him out. We'll let him carnage. Chip him out.
No. Alright, it's not looking good for Cardboard Box.
Rebel 2. Action.
Oh,
I
through
don't.
the 6A. That's actually...
I think that
bad
was
for Odin. I think it's too
delayed
late, though.
ODR, so I don't think it was actually punishable.
It's not a button you'd typically see from Rachel in pressure, though. I was trying to work out what you could actually ODR against Rachel, and it was like, oh, 2B.
Hey, that is actually quite relevant because that's
Yeah.
her low option. So
Yeah.
being able to ODR her fastest low is not insignificant. Like
Yeah.
Lychee has
It's
the
just
same
that,
issue.
yeah.
All of her
Yes.
lows are ODR unsafe.
Yeah. It's just that you're like ODRing 2B when it's like she could just as well be doing J2DA, which is like +4.
Yeah. What about 3C? Well, what's the on ODR for 3C?
5B, I believe, from memory, was not punishable. 3C,
Probably
it is punishable, but because of the way that the actives work, I think you get meaty and you have to EA it.
Does BlazBlue have burst safe routes? It does, but
Action.
not the way you're thinking. It's mostly spacing based because burst in this game is incredibly difficult to bait. So to start, you can't invuln through it, with one exception. But like for the most part, you can't. If doing a DP into the burst will just get hit. The burst will ignore the invulnerability.
There are two things that'll beat burst. I believe it's like Relius can 12 through it and Hakumen can Yukikaze it.
And also you can Astral. Astrals all have
yeah.
burst and vuln. But
Yeah.
I guess there's technically
You can do overdrive combos.
Jin Yukikaze as well.
Yeah.
Um,
You can do overdrive combos to lock burst out.
but generally, right, like the way you bait burst is by doing a jump cancel, because jumps are what was it? Also, jump startup is technically burst invulnerable, which is why Taiga can bait bursts with jump, despite having 6-frame jump startup. So the thing is, bursts have 6-frame startup in this game. So like, okay, you do a jab and block, you're gonna get hit by burst if they got hit. The way burst safe routes work is actually by spacing. Like, if you're too far for the burst to hit, then it doesn't matter. Or you're in overdrive. If you're in overdrive, they can't burst.
Is that combo?
Uh,
No, it does.
It
Oh,
was
no,
a blue
doesn't.
bee.
Yeah, you're a fraud.
Ending
back
off
and
the
do it again,
tournament with
Milo.
a blue beat. Reset the
We have,
rounds.
we have to rerun that round.
We have to restart.
Yeah.
But yeah, generally there's not really any burst safe routes. I think the only character who really does have burst safe routes is Mew. Is not Mew. Nu and Lychee. Not Lychee. I'm too tired. Nu and Lambda. They both have L in the name. That's how I got confused. Nu and Lambda. Nu and Lambda can can do combos using their projectiles at a reasonable distance. So because you're like
burst safe, I believe. 9 has some burst safe routes.
Yeah, 9 as well. 9 has a similar thing where she can be pretty far away from the opponent, but it's more like for 9 it's more like certain parts of her route are burst safe rather than the combo being burst safe, like to the same degree that Nu and Lambda do. And yeah, everyone has burst safe in terms of okay, just activate overdrive, do an OD combo and kill them. It's part of that. They can't burst during overdrive. Rachel also has a lot of burst safe combos. Does she? Like, she has some stuff where, like, she hits them with projectiles, but she's usually pretty close to them, right? Hold 4 after 6A. How does that make it burst safe?
Might be one-sided hit stop.
Eris and George, right, I can understand, because, okay, those are one-sided hit stop and their projectiles. 6A, though. What? It's a bit of a weird one. I haven't heard about 6A. I would assume that would just get hit. Oh, you mean 6A after into delayed jump, cancel the jump A. That's sort of a burst safe route, but they can do like delayed burst, and that will hit you. But yeah, that's the other thing you can do is like if you have a jump cancelable normal that has enough hit stop, you can do like do that normal, jump cancel, do your delayed normal, and continue the combo. That beats immediate burst, but of course they can burst later, and it's sort of like a burst bait at the start of the combo more than a burst safe combo, I think is the best way to describe it. Hello, Null Voidus. Thank you for the raid. We're just finishing up. So, a bit of unfortunate timing. We're looking for someone to raid ourselves. So if you want to quickly suggest someone, we'll go raid them. Although it's looking like...
nobody plays Blaze Blue on a Friday night.
Yeah, there's no one playing Blaze Blue by the looks of it. But, Standing Fierce is doing something. So let's go show the New Zealanders. They're playing Marvel vs. Capcom, Clash of Superheroes, apparently.
Oh.
So
yeah, right.
We'll go say hi. I was the only other person playing Blaze Blue. Well, thanks for the raid. I appreciate the thought. Anyway, let's go say hi to Standing Fierce. They're doing some Marvel. It's not Blaze Blue, but no one else is playing Blaze Blue, so... Anyway. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.